They never learn. I don't know what's so hard about this. What's up, YouTube? Iran clearly isn't getting the message. It's like they were watching John Wick, got to the scene where Theon Greyjoy clearly wasn't getting the message. You know the one I'm talking about. You know, where his dad tries to explain to him exactly how bad of a decision he made and how short his life expectancy now is. It's almost like Iran hit that portion of the movie, hit pause, and said, "Here, hold my beer. I can make worse decisions than he did." And then they went to work to prove their point. But before we talk about how well Iran did in their self-imposed challenge, let's get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way and talk about my self-imposed challenge. This is a brand new YouTube channel. I've been going for about a week or so. I want to build things up and I need more subscribers. Currently we have 6, but my goal is to get to 20 by the 4th of July. And in order to do that, I need your help. So hit that subscribe button. Also, like and share this video, and that way it tells the algorithm that more people need to see it. Like I said, this is a new channel. I'm trying new things, see what works, see what people like. Leave in the comments your thoughts, any suggestions, any ideas. They would be greatly appreciated. Now back to Iran. The United States hit Iranian military facilities overnight in response to their attack of a vessel in the Strait of Hormuz the day before. And so Iran decided that they're going to set the bar for poor decision making really high and started out by putting their arrogance on full display. And it says, once again, America has attacked Iran in the midst of negotiations. The failed U.S. president has once again proven that he has no commitment to the principles of negotiation and ceasefire. Certainly this reckless violation of the ceasefire by America will, as always, lead to their retreat and regret. Yeah, apparently Iran is watching a different movie than the rest of the world. I'm not sure in what myopic universe Iran attacking shipping is the United States violating a ceasefire. And if that wasn't crazy enough for you, check this out. Iran says that all the U.S. attacks is because we're looking for revenge because we lost at sports. I'm using my context clues here and assuming they're talking about soccer. I have no fucking clue. And they go on to say that the U.S. isn't qualified to host international sporting events. What? So insanity clearly wasn't getting Iran enough attention. So, hold on. I know. Let's take pot shots at oil tankers. Yes, you heard me right. Iran attacked an oil tanker in the Strait of Hormuz this morning. So this tanker was using that same Oman passage that was supposed to be the safe passage that Iran was like, no, we don't control it, and so that's a no-no, you can't use that one. Yeah, Iran wants to decide who can and can't go through the Strait of Hormuz. And clearly they're willing to attack ships just to make sure that that happens. And if you don't understand why that is, here's the reason right here. Look at the last sentence of the post. Iran wants to keep its leverage. If ships can just kind of come and go as they please, if they can bypass Iran's checkpoints and toll booth and not have to pay or get Iran's permission to go through the Strait of Hormuz, then they have no leverage in the negotiations. This is Iran's plan. I've said it before. Restrict the oil. Make the people in America hurt. Make the people around the world hurt. If they can control the price of oil by restricting its flow, then they win. Or at least they think they win by controlling the Strait of Hormuz. I mean, look at this. They announced this maybe yesterday. Definitely this post was from today. That Iran is already saying that even when the war is over, they will not allow Israeli ships to use the Strait of Hormuz at all. No negotiations, no fee, just you shall not pass. So in response to all this, Iran attacking another ship today and all of the smack talking and craziness going on, the United States restarted the bombing runs. Apparently we restarted hitting military installations again and quite literally put warheads on foreheads. So apparently nobody has to listen to the Israeli foreign minister talk smack anymore.
Oh my God! Oh dear! Oh! I think we are dead. Let's go! Let's go down!
This says that the permanent muting of the foreign minister has caused panic across Tehran. Yeah. According to the rumors that are going around, that might be actually called for, because the rumors are that the United States and Israel are going to attack Tehran later tonight. In the meantime, last night's attacks apparently set back Iranian's nuclear program, which we already destroyed. So, of course, in retaliation, Iran launched drones towards Bahrain. Apparently, they were aiming at our military facilities in the area, and that's what they actually hit. So what they hit was the headquarters of the American Fifth Fleet. Now, it was just the headquarters area. It was just buildings. They didn't hit any of the boats, at least that's not being reported, which is probably the only saving grace for Iran. Because we all know what happens if they touch the boats. Oh, but wait, don't worry. Apparently Iran doesn't know what happens if you touch the boats, because they threatened to sink all U.S. ships in the area. Yeah, somebody probably wants to send them a link to any of the Fat Electricians videos on YouTube right about now, because apparently they don't know. Don't touch the boats. We don't like that. Probably wouldn't work out the way they expect it to if they do. So in their infinite wisdom, Iran has gone on to threaten their neighbors. You don't want to get too close to the United States or it might jeopardize your security. Hint, hint. And then claimed that our attacks were plagued with technical failures and traumatic brain injuries and friendly fire like never before, some such nonsense. And then we truly enter the realm of the absurd. Iran claims that they have repelled a U.S. attack last night. Now, I don't know too many details about this fictitious attack, but the way that this is worded, it sounds like they're claiming that there was some kind of boots on the ground attempted attack by the United States military and that Iran repelled them. Not only did they repel them, but Iran says that if the U.S. tries such quote-unquote foolishness again, they will beat them again at a time and place of their choosing. Iran says that they have moved their heavy missiles in preparation for quote-unquote historic night of hell. That now that the ceasefire has been breached, there's going to be historic surprises that the world, America, and the Israeli enemy will remember for centuries. Now, I do have to report that since I started making this video, in the middle of the process, Iran has announced that the historic night has begun. They're claiming that heavy rocket barrages from Iran, Yemen, and Lebanon are striking northern Israel. So far, I have only seen Iran's claim that this is going on, so I don't know anything more about it. But it sounds like that the war actually is 100% back on. As a matter of fact, Iran has been saying that they are probably not even going to send their negotiators back to Switzerland. That, what's the point? It's done. The deal is effectively dead. But let's be honest, we all knew that that deal wasn't going to go anywhere. It was just a stalling attempt to buy time. Let's face it, I think Iran jumped the gun. They saw ships moving through the Strait of Hormuz that were not within their control, so they were too afraid of losing their leverage and it affecting the negotiations. And so they started taking pot shots at ships. When they did that, the ceasefire was over and the United States responded. And from there, it's been this kind of back and forth, tit for tat exchange of hostilities, and we're climbing up the escalation ladder now. Unfortunately, because of all this happening, I would suspect that Monday when the stock market opens, it's probably going to be a bloodbath. These same financiers and financial institutions and people with deep pockets have been falling for the, oh no, it's going to be over soon all along. And so they've priced in, peace is at hand. And clearly it's not. This is not financial advice. I'm not claiming to know what you should or shouldn't do with any investments that you have. But I am saying I expect the price of oil to shoot back up as soon as the markets open. So I know personally I'm going to be topping off vehicles tomorrow before gasoline has a chance to go up again. So that's all that I know for right now. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video now so I can get it out so people can see it. But yeah, just kind of keep an eye on the news, and I'll probably put out another video tomorrow just so that we can once we all see what the aftermath of this is going to be. I almost forgot. There's a rumor going around that President Trump is supposed to make some kind of emergency address sometime tonight. It was supposed to have happened at like 5:30 Central, but as of now, it hasn't happened yet. Not that I've seen anyway. So that's another thing to keep an eye out for. So that's it. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.